Hey, all you podcasters out there, this is Timothy Case.
And Brant Wolf.
And you're listening to Tim and Wolf's Puff Life. A podcast about tobacco products, mostly cigars and pipe tobacco, and just a good review on some of our cigars. Today's show, I am smoking, and I am actually excited for this one, the CAO Brazila Maduro.
Yeah, you've been wanting that one for a while now, so
Yep.
Finally giving it a try. We'll have to see how it goes. And then today, I am smoking a unbanded Maduro Lancero. I've not had the Lancero of this particular cigar yet. I've had the Torpedo, the Toro, and the Gordo, but this is the first time that I've had the Lancero, so we'll see how this goes. Two firsts for us again today.
Exactly. I love the firsts. So, today's episode is supposed to be just a little small episode. Just pretty much reviewing this and letting you guys know of what our show, plans ahead of our show.
Yeah.
If this is the first time you listen to our show, congratulations on finding it.
Yeah.
So how's your stick tasting?
Well, on first light up, it's got a relatively easy draw. Lanceros don't tend to be wrapped extremely tightly, so I'm probably going to end up going through this pretty quickly, but as usual with this particular Maduro, there's the notes of cocoa and chocolate in here, which I really enjoy from this particular stick. How about you on first light up?
There's pepper.
Oh, yeah?
There is a pepper note in it.
Okay.
You probably wouldn't like it, the type of peppery it has in it.
Yeah.
Oh, a really dark leathery taste
Nice.
with a very hint of cocoa.
Okay.
But it has a very savory taste to it.
Nice.
That being said, I'm expecting, I guess, a certain quality from CAO. Being kind of a fan of some of their flavored cigars.
Yeah.
So this one's kind of one of those things that, on first light up, is actually pretty decent.
Nice.
It's one of those that I really enjoy.
Okay. Something I've noticed lately is that the pepperiness of cigars isn't bothering me quite as much anymore.
Well, so you might like this one then.
My palate is starting to develop a little bit more now, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one you'd probably like then. Get
All
that
right.
good. Like I said, it does have that peppery taste, like a peppercorn type of bite to it.
yeah.
And I enjoy it.
One of these days I might have to go pick myself one up then.
That, and I like the label to it
Yeah,
because it's green, probably.
probably.
That's my favorite color out there. Just in case anybody wants to know, I adore green.
Yes, definitely.
So, if you guys listened to the last episode, you kind of noticed it was heavy on Tim talk.
Tim heavy.
Tim heavy. So, eventually I want to do a redo of that. So it's more of a conversation rather than just a Tim talk of that.
Right.
That, and I have in my book of notes here others, and we're wanting to pander to the audience as well. So if you guys have any suggestions, let us know. You can contact me at timcase17@gmail.com. That's TIMCASE17@gmail.com. Or you can contact me by my Instagram at Metalhead Cowboy or Twitter at Timothy Podcast. Or you can contact Brant here at his Instagram, the Celtic Viking. I can't remember the number part.
Yeah, my Instagram handle is The Celtic Viking 22.
22, that's right.
Yep.
All I have to say is the Celtic Viking, and I automatically know it's him. Because I think he's the only person that has the Celtic Viking that I have. And I've been posting a lot more on my Instagram, so there'll be more to come on that one. The Facebook page is actually coming up fairly well.
Yeah.
There's not much on there. I usually post a link to these podcasts there, and maybe once in a while a picture.
Yeah.
And that being said, I have a list of some fun subjects that we can be talking about as well while doing this show. Let's see. One of them I put down as the best and worst cigar and pipe tobacco moments. Or moments that we've had.
Our own personal experiences from it.
Yeah, that we've had, like...
I have a good bad one.
Really bad ones or really good ones. And we might do that one today.
Actually, I have a couple of good bad ones, if that makes any sense.
One I would personally like to do is beers and liquors that pair well with the cigars that we like to smoke, or the cigars.
Yeah. Yeah, we can definitely do that.
List of iconic people that smoke cigars, or list of iconic people that smoke tobacco pipes.
Okay.
Cartoons are included on this one if you'd like.
Okay.
I'm a cartoon nerd at times. A vaping episode, comparing cigars to vaping. I've done vaping a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, and I've never done vaping, so I don't know how well that's going to
go
over.
I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. I'm going to put this with best and worst cigar and pipe tobacco moments. Hilarious mistakes made for our adventures of cigaring and pipe tobacco smoking.
Okay.
And list of people I would smoke a cigar or pipe with.
Nice.
So like a top 10 list or top list of people on that one.
Right.
That being said, we still have a bunch of time. If you want to hit one of these topics today, we can go for it. If you have a moment of... Let's start with the worst and end on a good note. How about that?
Okay.
So, the worst cigar moment.
I don't know which one of these is worse, but I have two moments. One of them is when I was still really new to cigar smoking. Like, I really had not been smoking for very long, and I had not had that many cigars either. In fact, I'd probably had smoked less than 15 cigars before I decided, for whatever reason, when I was at the cigar shop, because I thought it would be cool, I guess, I just picked up the biggest, longest cigar I could find at the cigar shop, which happened to be an Asylum 13, and it was a seriously big, thick-ass ring gauge.
I was jealous of that cigar, too.
Yeah, and probably 8 inches long. And when I finally smoked it, which didn't actually take too much long after I had purchased it, it was not good. My palate was still so new, and I got so much pepper, and it was so spicy that it was not a pleasant experience at all. And it kind of made me sick to my stomach, and I couldn't finish it. In fact, I had to have somebody else finish it. I
was there. I finished it for you.
Yeah, you were with me when I was smoking that, and you helped me out with it. And that was just not a good experience.
Because you know me, my pride, I have to finish the damn cigar.
Right. And I do have to say really quick, though, I don't have anything against Asylum 13. Their line of cigars or anything. It's just that I was so new to the game that was not a good choice at the time. Another one, and again, I don't necessarily have anything against this brand, but I was at a local smoke shop, not a cigar shop, a smoke shop, not too far from my house, and I asked the employee there for some cigar suggestions, and he suggested a Natural by Drew Estates, the Dirt, and it was the really small size. And this was also when I was still fairly new to cigar smoking. That turned out not to be a very good one either, just because of how new I was. My palate was not developed enough to start really recognizing the notes and stuff, and to me, it really actually kind of was like dirt, and it was just not very good.
So, my two worst experiences aren't really about bad cigars, because I've had, well, I guess one could be about bad cigars, because I've had some bad ones.
Yeah.
But my first experience was the first time I went fishing with a cigar. And I lit it up, and I'm going, and I got excited when I lit up, because the place that I went fishing, I was thinking, I'm probably going to wind up being the only one smoking a cigar while I'm fishing.
Right.
I go there, and I see about 15 different people either smoking a cigarette, having an e-vape, or actually smoking a cigar. And I was like, wow, yes! I was happy.
That's awesome.
So, anyway, I brought one cigar because I thought, no, I'm just going to smoke the cigar while fish, and I'll just have a relaxing moment.
Yeah.
I light up the cigar. It wasn't the most expensive cigar or the best tasting that I've had. It's a cheap cigar.
Yeah.
I get a few puffs on it, get a small little ash head, and I put my cigar on the railing of this dock that I'm fishing off of. I bend down to grab a lure to put on my fishing line, and I feel a slight gust of wind blow by.
Oh, no.
Blows my cigar that I barely lit up right into the water, and I'm like, damn it. So I sat there planning on smoking a cigar without a cigar fishing. And I didn't catch anything that day either. So
damn, all around bad experience.
Salt in the wound on that one. My second one was my first, I guess, cigarillo that I've had.
Yeah.
You were there with me when I went to that tobacco shop. And I got it because I wanted to try one. I'm a big Clint Eastwood fan. And that was one thing Clint Eastwood would have is the cigarillos.
We both got those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I started lighting up. And this was the first time I was smoking cigars as well.
Right. And
it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, we had them at the same time. We wanted to try it and see how it was.
But the thing with me is the first cigar I ever smoked was a Churchill. I smoked a big-ass cigar.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. And so that was kind of my mindset of uniform a cigar. And after smoking that small one, it irritated me because there wasn't a lot.
Right.
It was just that bit, and the flavors changed frequently from it.
Right, it went so quickly.
It was so complex that I couldn't figure out what flavor I wanted to have from it.
Yeah, not to mention, you get through it so quickly that you don't have enough time to sort through all of the flavors. Yeah.
And so that's what really irritated me. It wasn't as bad as my fishing moment.